Hello crystal souls and welcome on Snippet Card Reading. This one is going to be about your honeymoon. What will happen between you two? We'll find out. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you want to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. If you want to also book a reading with me, and by the way, thank you so much guys for your support and for your love. You know who I'm talking to. Thank you so much. You can also follow me on TikTok. I have everything linked down below. Same thing for meditations, divination tools, a couple deck I designed, so check it out. Alright, so I think we're ready now. So let's jump into your honeymoon and see what will happen. So here is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. When you're ready, give me a timestamp in the video or in the description down below. Today, as always, I'm going to be shuffling with using charms, stickers, also letters and words and runes. This way it's going to be very detailed and complete to see what is coming for you for your honeymoon. So take your time now, meditate if you want, and then when you're ready, you can move forward to your group. Let's meditate. Alright, so pile number 1, let's see your honeymoon. What can you expect? So I'm gonna start with the tarot cards. So the first one, I mean, you can see the scene already. It's very passionate. And this is the same for the Ace of Wands. Because to me, this is a new passionate beginning. I mean, you are entering a new chapter with this future spouse. And of course, you may want to just be intimate and to connect physically together. Because that's what you can see on this one. I mean, you can see the lingerie piece right here. And the couple being intimate. And that revelation with the curtain. So this is about revealing yourself to each other. Physically, mentally, spiritually. I do see this new chapter as a love chapter, really leading you towards a happy time. Because on the scenes right here on the paintings, I do see a lot of sceneries, and that can be trips, travels, or actually chapters of your life. And you have all the seasons appearing on this one. So it shows to me you guys will be growing old together. You are meant for each other. I don't see any split. I do see you guys connecting and bonding, and always finding ways to, activate that desire and just, feed that attraction. Now, on this scene, what I see could be a travel, maybe a travel to an hotel or maybe to a new city, because I see the city on the background. Again, we have the curtains appearing, so this is about revelation, and you can see the man unfolding the woman here. So I do see that temptation for sure. I mean, that's you guys' honeymoon, so of course, this is what you could expect. So a lot of passion so far with group number 1 here, and growing old together. That's especially what I see here as like a happy ending for you guys. So let's see with the next one. And you're attracting the King of Wands. Again, Wands energy, which is fire. Maybe that's a fire sign too. The dominant color for these two cards are red. So do expect someone very romantic, very like desiring you, wanting to be physically involved with you, very passionate as you can tell. But also I do see someone very good at manifesting money, because I see a creative person, maybe a business person too, who is in their power. They have enough to give to you. They are also finding clarity with you. So I do see some exchange, maybe during this, this honeymoon, talking about the future together, planning for the future, knowing what you want to build together, and all about the passion of yours, the dreams of yours that you may just share. But I do see that strong connection with all that you're really passionate about and animated about, which is creating that bond and attraction between you two. But expect a lot of passion for, this honeymoon, maybe a trip as well, going to a place you guys wanted to visit, or just spending the night at the hotel. Let's see the next ones. And again, we have the ace. So 2 aces popping here. So first, it was a very passionate moment that you shared, but this is also a very loving moment, because we have the cups, and the cups represents our feelings, our emotions. So I do see you guys, like I said, sharing about the future together, sharing about your feelings, sharing about the passion and how much you love the person and you want to be physically involved with this one. But I do see traveling again with the city appearing here. This one is Italy, so it could be Italy, and here I see a city scene for this one. So you can expect some travel for your honeymoon with your lover, which is pretty good and exciting. And for the bridge, I do see you guys meeting each other halfway. Maybe you started as a long distance relationship too, because I see some type of motion, and of course that can be the trouble I was talking about, but I do see confessing, opening up, making sure that you feel noticed and that also the person feels comfortable to open up. So meeting each other halfway, and that doesn't mean just physically. This can be related to expressing your feelings. So this could be, doing the effort in a relationship. So putting the effort, the both of you in it, is going to just straighten that bond and make sure that you guys just feel comfortable in this marriage. But I do see a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of creative flow and energy and desire towards each other. I mean, the attraction is gonna be one of a kind. And as for this one, the Seven of Cups, this one relates, of course, to all that you wish. So expect your honeymoon to be everything you pictured, everything you wanted, especially all that you dream about, what you fantasize about. This is what you can manifest, and this is what you are actually manifesting for your honeymoon. On the scene, what I see is the bathroom scene, and this could be this person just looking at you, opening the door, maybe looking at the locket and looking at you taking a bath or just preparing yourself. And I think that's also what this person may just fantasize about, looking at you maybe undressed or taking a shower. Maybe this person also wants to take a shower with you, but I do see the attraction here, or maybe that's some type of desire right now for this person. This person really wants to be connecting. And as for the Seven of Cups energy, like I said, this is all about manifesting your wishes. And this could be a symbolism as well with this union. You guys supporting each other's dream and desires and all that you really want to accomplish in life. I do see luck as well with number 7. 7 can also be the month, maybe July for this honeymoon. I see January as well for number 1 or 11. Maybe why not the 1st of July? That can be the sign too. But for the seasons, I do see all of them on this one, like I said, with the paintings. Here we have summer. Oh, wait a second. Maybe that's spring here. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So I do see all seasons being possible for you guys too, have that honeymoon, but I do see that more as a code of like growing all together, experiencing all seasons together, and that growth aspect. But I especially see July, January, what else, 11, if this is 11, that could be, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's November. So these months especially are popping here. But I do see that attraction for sure with this person. So let's see more about your honeymoon. Okay, too many cards pop, so I'll shuffle again. 2 cards, please. Okay, look, it's perfect. So a new life, and it's funny because we have a lot of aces. So yes, indeed, that's a new chapter, a new life. This is what you guys were looking up to. Wanting to grow together is also what I do see with a new life, where, finally being married is gonna really straighten that bond and make sure that you guys just feel comfortable and at ease. I do see you guys growing beautifully together, and this is also what this card is announcing. I see the pillar, actually being that sign that you guys will be supporting each other, wanting each other to feel on the pedestal, to be the priority. So I do see that someone supporting you, being present for you, listening to you, wanting to grow and experience a new life with you. There's this attraction and spiral energy. So round and round is the next one. So round and round, I see this as someone spinning around you, always looking up to what you're doing, what you are, wanting to do as well during this honeymoon. But I do see this desire and attraction, revolving around each other, just wanting to spend time and hours and every second actually together during this honeymoon. Waking up is also what you can see here, waking up to a new life, waking up to a new experience, and also that beautiful moment you guys will share during this honeymoon. But I do see something manifesting as well for this honeymoon. Let's see now some couple cards to see what will happen for you guys. But so far you could see a lot of spiciness spiciness and attraction. And thank you for being here with me. Okay, so feeling thankful and grateful that you guys are finally married, but also knowing that this person is the most fitting one when it comes to marriage. So thank you for being here with me, and sharing that moment together is gonna feel special, I can tell. And again, the city is appearing here. So if you do want to travel to a certain city or overseas, because I see the wave of the sea right here on this card, maybe water sign too, because I see water energy with the rain. And here we have dear summer, by the way, and we talked about summer as well, and July especially for the honeymoon, so that is just confirmation. And I am the one your soul will recognize. So this is someone special you are marrying. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a soulmate or a twin flame or counterpart, because this is someone who's meant to be with you. And like I said, dear summer, city scene, or maybe near the beach, renting a place or an hotel near the city or a natural area. Or of course that can be the sign. For this one I especially see this man, as the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is someone very peaceful, loving, very caring and attentive to you. So this is exactly the vibe of your future spouse, as you can tell. Let's see now some places with the bottles. So they can be announcing where you guys can be having this honeymoon or maybe a season. And now we have mountains appearing, winter season, kind of winter autumn with the leaves changing for the colors, and some snow, so near the mountains. I do think of Korea for some reason with like the mountain, especially for this one. Here I think of Canada, and we had Italy too. So these could be places, of course, and the city. I heard New York too for this one, so maybe that's in America. But yeah, there is definitely, some maybe attraction to go to a certain place and to travel for this honeymoon, go on a trip together for a few days. This is what I see. So let's continue with messages. So what your future spouse wants to say to you or may say to you during this honeymoon. Whatever it takes or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. So this person is waiting for you. I do see someone patient for sure. So that was the first message. Let's see another one from this deck. And then I have more to come. So let's see what your future spouse wants to say. My world is full of stars shining through you. Ooh, interesting. So you can be star seeds, or maybe your stars are aligning for you guys to be together. I do see, this attraction, like that soul calling, that urge to be with someone that's special. And this is because your soul is recognizing this one. We even saw this with, I'm the one your soul will recognize. And it's like your world is just spinning around each other, and the stars shining through you. So I do believe this is a divine connection and divine marriage here. All right, so let's continue. More messages from this person. All right, I'll take these two. I love when you're soft. Okay, so even though we saw that desire and passionate night or passionate trip, still it's gonna be very soft and loving. And then I never took you for granted. Oh, that's beautiful. So this person knows you're special and they really want to put the effort to make you feel noticed, to make you feel loved. So let's continue. I'll be picking first the runes to see the energy or any message you need to receive. All right. So these two, we have generosity, force, and courage. So this is the energy from the person, someone very generous. We did talk about someone, who is very successful and abundant and passionate, doing something they love to do. And they're very hardworking and courageous. They have that force and, desire as well to live the best life. All right, so I'll clean the space, and then I'm going to be using the letters, words, the charms, and stickers. So let's see. Starting with the letters and words. So you can see, of course, maybe a place appearing, words, names, seasons as well. All right. So let's see. Oh, rec. Maybe recording videos when you go on that trip. You know, you want to show it to everybody, of course. LA is the place I can see here. ASA. Maybe USA as well could be the place. Maybe an area that's familiar to you. Or creativity, someone creative, a creator, an artist. Let's see what I see next. But if you see anything, you can also write it down in the comments to help other people to notice the hints. That's especially what I can see here. So for the words, we have hope, we have kiss, when. So you can see a date maybe with the numbers or maybe with the numbers on the cards. So 1111, 3111. You will, and. This can be a message and a code as well. But you can expect a lot of kisses, having hope for you guys' future, growing all together. For when, like I said, this can be a season that you saw. And for the wheel, you know, you guys just got married. So that's like a wheel. Let's see it and continue with the charms. Paris can be the place. We saw LA and also Asia. I think Korea. I talked about Korea, Italy. And here we have Paris. So more letters. Dem. Med. Oh, maybe someone was in the medicine, health. Let's see. Again, look at this, the spiral. And we did see that with the card. Look, this is actually indeed a soulmate, a twin flame, or someone in your soul family. That's a soul connection for sure with this person. Your angels are supporting this union. Look at this. We have 2 Eiffel Towers. So Paris is popping. And I think I have only these 2 with the Eiffel Tower. Going in a restaurant is also what you can expect. For the turtle, I see protection, fidelity. For the dog. For the dolphin, that's a telepathic connection. I mean, you guys are from the same soul family, so this will be activating. And for this one, I see destiny. The cat, I see this as protection again. Then this is about following your soul, maybe going on a trip as well. Let's see, handmade. We saw the king, so I do see someone maybe working for themselves. Luxury is what I do see here. Success sticking to them. I love my soldier. This could be a soldier too. Sure. And happy. So happy time definitely is what you will experience. I see someone also, you know, wanting to have a clean space or may actually clean the space with you. So that's so far what I see. Let's continue with the stickers. Look, we did talk about, you know, going to the sea, and here you have it. So indeed, that's part of it. Traveling, definitely. We can see a lot of signs like, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? There's that excitement too. I do think this person is kind of pressuring themselves to make sure that this experience, this honeymoon, is going to be what you're looking for and wanting. Because there's a bit of pressure, like, am I doing like good enough? Or is this enough? But there's a lot of love, as you can see. Happiness, oh my god, so feeling fabulous, feeling desired. Liking this moment together. And for the male, you can also write maybe a letter to each other. Maybe a letter you may read for that trip. Yes, go. And I do see growth with this one. And a golden ticket. So a golden growth with this person, with this future spouse for you guys' future. So this is the reading. This is the energy for you guys. I hope you like this honeymoon and all the hints you could see. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write I claim to welcome this honeymoon a lot faster. And if you're new here, be sure to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye-bye. Group number 2, let's see what your honeymoon will be like. So let's see what you can expect. And start first with the tarot cards. So we have the Emperor right away. So this is someone important, maybe taking you in a very fancy place. A fancy restaurant can also be, because on the scene you can see them cooking, eating something, or about to eat something. So this can be a code, or maybe that's the future life together, cooking for each other, waking up next to each other. But I do see that coconut and cozy feeling, or you can be wanting to spend time at home for this honeymoon. But I do see maybe going for some type of event or do something special for the honeymoon and looking fancy and sharp. Of course, that could be the way that you look for your marriage, and then, having some fun time in a cozy and familiar place for you guys. So for the Emperor, I do see someone very powerful. I see someone very hardworking, could have their business going on or some career that's making them being put on a pedestal. They're seen, they may be in the public eye, or maybe recognized with their work and their influence. I do see someone very artistic, very grounded, very courageous, very hardworking. We have Aries energy or Aries sign here, so maybe that's an Aries sign, or it could be that your honeymoon could be happening during Aries season. So what I see here is someone very grounded, very strong and mature. That's also the father figure in this card with the Emperor. So this could be what you guys can expect. Maybe having a baby later on. But I do see that passionate and strong person here who wants to spend time with you in a cozy area and familiar area. Or maybe that's about going to a certain event, maybe the museum or something like this. Or, I see some exposition, or, seeing people playing a theater piece or something like that. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is all about all your wishes coming true. So this honeymoon, be aware of this honeymoon is gonna be exactly what you pictured this one to be. It's kind of funny because I talked about going to a fancy place and, having fun together, and this is exactly the scene on this one. So yes, indeed, I do see some environment that's actually very fancy with a lot of guests around or just people around having fun all together. I do see this person mirroring yourself and wanting the same thing for this honeymoon. So this plan of yours, all that you want to do for this honeymoon, this person wants to do the same. And now all that you wish for, you guys can be manifesting that. And maybe that's about the plan or the thing you want to be experiencing for this honeymoon. So maybe starting with a fancy restaurant and then going to a theater piece or doing something special, and then cooking for each other, and then having some fun together, and then waking up the next morning together. That can be the sign too. So for the seasons, I talked about Aries. For this one, I think of spring and summer, especially because we have water energy with the cups, or that can be a water sign too. And for the water energy, this talks about expressing your emotions, expressing your feelings. And this could be what you guys will do during this honeymoon. Confessing, opening up. We have a lot of feathers appearing too, so expressing all about what you desire for your future, what you desire to do, or the things you want to also experience or feel, because we have water, feel during this honeymoon. And then for this more passionate scene, I think this is so connected too, because we did talk about, cooking or going to a restaurant, and this is the same scene here. So having that passionate desire, maybe being, having that spicy time in that place, so in the kitchen. So for this one with the Six of Wands, I do see this as the attraction between you two, a lot of love with number 6. This is all about a fast move and moment of excitement too that you guys share and appreciate together. It's like a meal that you can see here for the honeymoon. So not just about the taste and the food, it's also about that physical activity together for that meal and appreciation of this one. But I do see a lot of love with the way that you guys will just make love to each other, and the way you guys connect is just very mature and very loving and caring too. Just the way you look at each other, the way you appreciate how you touch each other and how you just share that moment. Yeah, it's very passionate for sure, but also very loving. So let's see with the next cards what will happen for this honeymoon. But so far, you have several glimpses Mending. So this I see as connection, connecting the dots, connecting together, getting closer and closer together thanks to that moment you share, that night or that trip you may have. But I do see for the majority of you, I don't see much more of a trip. It's mostly about spending time together, going to a restaurant, to a party, looking fancy, having a fun time with people around. It's more about that. So for the mending, I do see that reunion or that beautiful connection when coming together. And we have 52, so 5 is about change or magic, and then we have 2, so that can be magic with that union with number 2. We have 2 little fairies here, so maybe you guys are from the same soul family as well. And we have fork in the road. Okay, so I'm going to erase what I just said before, because this can be a trip actually, because I see a lot of different arrows pointing up in different directions, and that can be different places you want to explore, or it could be different places you want to live in the future. But I do see that need of exploring something new, experiencing something new for this honeymoon. I believe you also want to do something most people do not do during this honeymoon. That's why it's actually talking about what you wish for and not what everybody is doing. It's more, okay, what do you want to do? What feels special to you? And let's do that. And if there's a place calling you, or like a country, or visiting some area or a country that you want, I do see that traveling aspect here. So for the owl, I do see an open communication when it comes to all that you feel deeply for the person. So communication, talking, expressing, I do see that happening for the honeymoon. So opening your heart to the person, exploring a lot with all the arrows pointing, having a lot of fun together. Now let's see with couple cards what is part of your future with this honeymoon. Dive in, so could be a trip near the sea. So dive in, don't be afraid. It's kind of like that part of trust that's shown on this card. Like, follow me, trust me, dive in, be part of it, have fun with it. So this is what you guys can be experiencing in the future. So being present for each other, taking risk together is also what I do see here. Are you feeling better? This person really cares about you. I can tell, like cooking for you, kissing your hand, showing their love to you, connecting with you, making sure that you feel noticed and that everything is just, perfect for you and that you feel your best. So are you feeling better? So if you feel tired the next morning, expect this person to be in charge to, make you feel good and to make you feel relaxed and to, get back that energy, recharge your batteries, and teach me how to love you. Yeah, I think you guys will express how you feel loved, what you like about the person, like teaching a lot to each other, expressing a lot to each other. I see music too with a guitar, and these are students too, so maybe that's a sign that you might be teaching a lot to each other, growing beautifully together as well. Okay, so let's continue. Now I'm gonna be picking some bottles with places in them, which can be describing places where you can be traveling to or going to for this honeymoon. Okay, I'll take it in a sec. And this one. So we have the desert area and... ooh, look at this. And we add the scene, rather a swimming pool, and here we have the beach area and a desert area. I do believe that's a very hot country, or maybe during a hot season. I especially think of LA for these two, if I'm being honest. So this could be the place, or just I think of Australia too for this too. But of course it can be different. These can be just similar places you've been wanting to travel to, or just places you have explored and want to go back to for your honeymoon. Maybe this is about you renting a place near the sea, so you can just have fun together, enjoy the swimming pool, the waves, the ocean, that relaxing, area and natural place. So that's what I do see here. Let's continue and see messages now from the person, maybe what this person may say to you during this honeymoon. Okay, so let's see these. Meeting you is my greatest luck is the first one. So feeling lucky, feeling rewarded as well to have met you. I want to be what you are, see what you see, and love what you love. I have traveled hundreds of millions of light years to your side. You guys can know each other. You know, we talked about a soul connection here, and I think this one can be talking about this too. But this person wants to be experiencing everything with you, just like this one. You know, I want to be what you are, see what you see, and love what you love. So I do see that strong connection, and same thing, a strong complicity as well is what I do see between you two. Sorry, my voice is cracking. So let's continue with more messages. Oh, that's way too much. So I'm going to take this one. Another one, please. Do you want to come? Okay, so this could be some invitation to go and dive in for rather a travel or an experience. And I can't face this reality. I can't face this reality. Maybe they cannot imagine or cannot even picture the fact that they're lucky to have you now, that they have met you and now they are married to you. So it's like, whoa, I cannot believe this happened. I cannot believe we are now married, spending time, you know, in our honeymoon. Like, they may be very grateful and you may feel the same too. Do you want to come? So this could be some invitation, I mean. And I've traveled hundreds of million light years by your side. It's like a reunion, you know, when we talked about this, like coming back together, mending. Yeah, so this is for me someone you have met before on a soul level, of course, or maybe you have met in the past as well. So let's see with now some runes, some hints. Okay, so force and courage. Maybe that's also what mending talked about with constraint. So constraint can be something getting in the way, or it can be something maybe like feeling tired because this person is, you know, really paying attention to how you feel. But there could be some type of thing getting in the way, but you have that courage and force and willingness as well to make the situation improve and to make one of you feel better, because I do see, you know, one of you maybe being tired, or I don't know, you know, this can be eating some food that was not so delicious and feeling sick afterward. You know, that can be like that too. But I'm not wanting to manifest that, okay? So don't take it if you don't want to manifest it. Or be careful on your honeymoon to eat fresh food and to make sure that your body's telling you you can eat it, you know, something like that. All right, so let's continue. I'm going to be putting these on the side. And I'm going to be picking some letters and words. Okay, so let's see. So you can see a place, a name, initials, a word as well. Anything that is significant for you, like rice. Maybe that's what you shouldn't be eating. I don't know, like maybe that's a sign for some of you guys. Thai, maybe that's someone from Thailand. Let's see what I see. I thought of Asia, but I'm just missing the... Actually, this in French means Asia. So that's what I could see for sure. Maybe someone in your circle. Could be a friend of yours that you may marry as well. And needing each other. I mean, yes, you want to spend that time together and make sure that this time together is gonna be special. But of course, if you find anything else, this is a message for you. You can also write it down in the comments to help other people. So let's see more. With the charms, I see Italy and the world. So maybe traveling the world together, and I do see that traveling aspect with these. Yeah, so traveling, Italy is especially popping, reaching out to each other, being here, present for each other, singing, maybe sing to each other during this honeymoon, having a sweet time. You can see maybe the name of the person here with initials as well, or anything that may resonate with this person's name. We have the 2 dolphins, maybe going on a trip with multiple people, with friends maybe. But I do see that as a telepathic connection between you two. I see protection with a cat, and I do see some shy energy. Maybe that's your first real trip or real moment together of like deep intimacy, because you are newly married, so it feels special. And maybe some of you may be a bit shy, but I did see that openness with the feeling. So that will just evolve. Like I don't see you guys just holding back too much. It's just that time of comfort and the mood that has to set. And I do see your angels also guiding you to a certain place, or maybe to do something that's significant for you guys. There's that magic happening for this honeymoon, having faith in each other, or this could be a religious marriage as well, as a sign for some of you. True love is what you can expect. I do see someone successful, very cheerful as well, with a cheerleader, very intuitive, guided in your direction, working on a lot of different things. With all the likes, multitasking is what I think about. Blessings are going to manifest for you, feeling like a princess or a prince, as you can see here with the crown and the princess on this one. Protection and growth. Is it in this one that I saw the mirror? I think so. Let me pick this card to show you quickly. It's, yeah, right there. We saw the mirror, and here we have the mirror. Maybe that's about looking beautiful too, like getting ready for a certain event. And here I do see you guys having a lot of talents too. Okay, so let's continue with the stickers. Look, I just said getting ready, looking beautiful, and this is exactly what this one is all about. Beautiful. So let's see more. Yeah, so going on a trip, having a relaxing time. Look, again, you can see the waves, the beach. Have fun, relax, stoked on life, appreciate this moment. Getting ready, looking beautiful. And I mean, the peachy time, we saw this. We saw that attraction for sure. Romance is also part of that trip. Maybe buying you flowers too. And as for this one, I do see that bear looking surprised, like, whoa, I was not expecting this. So expect some surprises for that trip and with that moment you spend together. So this is the reading, this is the energy for your honeymoon and what will happen between you two. I hope you like it. If you do, please put a thumbs up. You can also write I claim in the comments to manifest this beautiful honeymoon together faster. And if you're new here, make sure to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye bye. Group number 3, let's see what will be your honeymoon. What can you expect? Alright, so let's see you guys' future and time that you spend together. So I'm gonna start first with the tarot cards. So first we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very loving, very caring, very attentive. So what I do see is a loving moment, a very sweet, caring, and some spice, of course. You can see the spicy moment together here, of course, but I do see this person being here for you, opening your heart to each other, expressing your love to each other, feeling so grateful that you have each other for your lifetime right now, that you guys are married. So I do see that time of appreciation and true love and confession. What I do see as well is beauty. Looking fancy, dressing a certain way, going to a certain place. The mask is off, so I do see revelation too, revealing maybe secrets or, talking about the future you want to build together now that you are together and that you confessed, that you are, you made your wills. Hopefully that's how you say it, but in French we say it as a will, to come together and to marry each other, saying yes, pretty much. So that's what I do see here. That openness, mysteries, kind of disappearing, let's say, or just opening up about several things that you kept as a secret. That is what I see here. With this true loving moment you share together. And on this one, you can see that passionate scene, that passionate night. This is that one apartment, so maybe you choose to spend at home that moment of passion, just feeling cozy in your own place, making that memory, memorable that you can experience every day or recall every day because of that place that's significant for you guys. But of course, if you want to be going to a certain place, that can be maybe a hotel or maybe a place you rent. But so far, I do see a familiar place for the majority of you. So let's continue. Alright, so then we have the Hierophant. Taurus energy for this one. Maybe that's the season when you guys can be going on a honeymoon together. Could be that you are marrying a Taurus or water sign, because I see the water energy here. But what I see with this one is especially that pure moment, a soul-to-soul connection, a soul-to-soul honeymoon. And this could be why you saw that introduction, sharing secrets, or sharing about what you desire, what you're looking for, how you feel towards the person, how your soul feels. And I believe it's about feeling at home together and that intense, passionate attraction between you two. And this is for me a sign as well that you are marrying or will be marrying a soulmate, twin flame, or someone in your soul family. The label is not so important, but I do see this soul attraction here. And this divine union is protected. And this was also part of your destiny to be together. So that is just a sign for me. Not too much of like what will happen, unless this could be going on honeymoon after this sacred union, because the Hierophant talks about that religious connection, and this is for me, that maybe religious marriage or the marriage that you have, and then after that one you'll just jump directly for your honeymoon. Because I know that some people, they have the honeymoon as like just the night, or some go on a trip. So just saying, but I do see this as more like spending the night after as the honeymoon for you guys. And for this one, we have the Magician. So expect a lot of magic, a magical moment for this honeymoon. I do see this magical moment because you do connect on a soul level. Maybe you might, I don't know, just do some magic together. Maybe a spell, a meditation, close your eyes and feel the connection and feel the presence of this lover. We'll have that beautiful, strong and magical orgasm. That can also be the sign too. And you can manifest a lot of things and powerful things when you do have that reach, that trance, when you reach the peak together physically. So this could be the magic happening between you two. What I see is that activation too with the candles. Maybe that's some insights, maybe some glimpses, hints. Even here you can see themselves closing their eyes, having that spiritual moment together. And this is why I do see some ritual. Maybe a ritual that is important for your own religion, or just because you feel the calling and your soul feels it too, that you guys may just need to connect on a different level. Like I said, this can be with meditation, maybe some spell work if you are into spells, or that can just be about like expressing your gratefulness, expressing your love to each other. That itself is, some type of meditation too. It's like opening yourself up, being in the moment, especially maybe lighting up some candles too, and having that ambience, which is very romantic. So that's what I do see with the Magician. But expect someone magical, very creative, very powerful at manifesting things too. I mean, you guys are old souls, I can tell here. Like, you guys are very strong, very powerful, here to shine as well, here to be rather light workers, healers, inspirations, celebrities is also what I do see here. So this is what you can expect, some magic in that connection and a magical future together as well. Okay, so let's continue. with the other cards to see what will happen for this honeymoon. But I definitely see that you guys are different. You guys are one of a kind. You just want something more special, more spiritual, connected to your soul and connected to your values and your magic and your own expression. So yeah, it speaks differently. All right. Okay, too many cards, so I'm gonna shuffle again. Just 2 cards, please, related to your honeymoon. Too much. Okay, I'll pick it up to see the energy. Oh, we have the Treasure Island. Isn't it beautiful? So then I believe this is how you may feel, like you have this treasure, you have this person, this diamond in your life, someone that's very precious to you and that you value and really want to take care about. We did talk about caring and, loving the person fully and making sure that this person really feels that. And also that love that is coming from you is going to be like full of it. That treasure is opening, all the coins, the love, the stars, even the petals here. So I do see this as that offering yourself fully to the person on this honeymoon. And if you have like a gift that you plan to buy, or if you're expecting, or even if you're not expecting, but I do see this gift offering, this person opening up or gifting you something important. Of course, this can be related to the status of the person, because we did talk about someone very famous, inspiring, here to guide, to heal, to show their light, very spiritual too. And they can be living in a world of abundance, being offered a lot of value back because they do share a lot of value to the world. So this is what I do see here. Opening to each other, sharing the value, having that good time and making beautiful memories. But also you can expect this person to have enough to offer materially and beyond, because I can see emotional connection, a physical connection, because that's earth energy with the Taurus, and with the magic it's more about the fire, the passion activating. Number 9 is popping too, so this is about perfection. So you can expect your honeymoon to be perfect, exactly what you was picturing. And here we have peace. I mean, yes, of course, you really want that energy for your honeymoon, that peaceful energy, peaceful environment. Maybe that's why you guys, for some of you, you can be traveling, because I see the Treasure Island. So maybe going to an island or traveling, even with a turtle. This talks about motion, swimming, maybe going overseas as a code. But some of you may want to spend that time, that spicy time especially, at home, because you might feel more peaceful and more comfortable to share that time together. And this could be more special for some of you to spend that time in a familiar place, as like making memories. And then we have 23. So for the numbers, first of all, I see leader energy, creation, maybe magic and the egg. It can be conceiving, maybe on that first, if you're looking for that, of course. For this honeymoon, you can actually grow a baby. For some of you, not for everybody, but I do see that as like possible. Definitely possible, with the egg and the passion and the creation as number 1. Number 5 talks about magic, creation too, so just saying. Number 2 is about unity. Number 3 is about growth. And number 9, perfection. So let's continue and see some couple cards. This was really fast. So let's see this one first. The sun will never stop shining until the moon exists. So shining for each other. You guys were meant to be. When you look at the moon, it's kind of like they were meant to be. The moon is reflecting the sun's energy. So she is mirroring that aspect of the sun, of that light. And we talked about light workers. Maybe that's a sign too. And do you remember when we first met? Oh, see, like sharing these memories together, sharing all that you guys shared, all that time before marriage. You guys may just talk about it on that bed and just like, wow, like look, like where we're coming from, what we did together, all of that, you know, that memory lane, exploring this one. Yes, I can see this. And that's probably why you may just put the mask off and maybe confess about the things that you never really saw because you was not really seeing that perspective. Like for example, you know, in the beginning, you played it safe, you played it cool, you didn't show really how you felt, but then, you know, you may confess about what really was happening behind the scene, how you really felt, and, you know, all of that will just be appreciated. Maybe looking at the stars together could be something you do, because I see the telescope for this one, and misty moon is also what I see written here. Maybe looking at the stars, looking at the moon, you know, that time of relaxation, you know, stargazing and, you know, just talking about what you guys have experienced, what you guys remember, the first meeting, the first day, the first kiss, the first intimate moment, unless this is your first one. But yeah, this is so special. I really love this group. So let's see now places. So of course these places can be familiar to where you guys can have this honeymoon. Okay, so we have the lake. And this one is shaped as the heart. So a lot of love. So the lake can also be a peaceful area or a peaceful person, very calm. We did talk about this, you know, someone very caring, wise, and old soul. So I do see someone emotionally in tune, emotionally available, not tortured or anything. Like the water on these two cards are very, I mean, we saw peace. I just got reminded of it. It's like, look at this card. Oh yes, peace. All right. So yes, indeed, you can expect a peaceful relationship and a loving relationship. So the mountains area can also be a sign for you. Same thing for this one. For the colors, I think of course, France. Is it Poland or Holland? I'm not sure. But this can be the colors of a country. I think of USA too for this one. I think Korea may have the same colors too. If this is it, this is Japan. But yeah, this can also be the signs as like the flag or origin of the person, or maybe traveling to a certain place that may be calling you. Maybe going on, you know, a trip together, having that experience, taking off. But I do see that ascension, like growing old together, also growing different valuable projects together. Because I do believe you guys coming together is because there's a mission of the soul, some type of contract, and, you know, something to accomplish together. Now let's see some words and messages what this person can say to you during this honeymoon. Anything. Far away, I go far away. Maybe that's a long distance relationship, or it started as a long distance relationship. Maybe that's also why, you know, looking at each other from the distance with the long view, the telescope or long view. Here you can see the traveling highland as a hint, unless it's actually, you know, traveling together, going far away from where, you know, you did experience some time together. And I'm burning up a sun just to say goodbye. Okay, I'm burning up a sun just to say goodbye. We did talk about stars, you know, looking at the stars, but this can be the sign too that you could be star seeds, and so you came together for a divine reason too. Maybe the telescope, as like I'm looking at the stars, can be about looking at the star, looking at the one which was actually shining so bright. So I'm burning up a sun just to say goodbye. I believe you guys did communicate with different signs, or you used to be and still are receiving a lot of signs with that future spouse. Like you could see a name everywhere, a place everywhere, a number that may resonate with this person, like their birthday, or maybe a sign that like a number they use, or their lucky charm, the symbols you may see, all of that. Let's see more messages now. Starting to be dark. I'm recording quite late today, so that's why. Luckily we have the lamps, but let's see. So for the message, so you're not texting back. Maybe that's the situation before, Or maybe that's the situation right now when you're watching it if you are still not married. Okay, so this could be this person wanting you to text back, please stay. So staying near each other, finally there's no split anymore. You don't need to go back to your place, go back to your country. You guys are married, you can be together. I do believe that's about it. But yeah, staying together, texting each other. And I'm tired to play pretend. I believe that's the current situation before marriage. This person wants to be with you, they don't want to pretend anymore. They're tired of this game and distance and the mask on, like pretending they do not feel much. No, I don't see this anymore. But if you pass that, this can be some memory. Do you remember when we played it cool, or when we did not text each other just to, create some tension and desire? That can be the sign too. Okay, so let's continue. I'll be picking some runes to see the energy between you two. So we have magic, stability, and dream. This could relate, we saw the magician, to the magic you may create with this moment. And all that you dreamt about for your honeymoon to be, this will be exactly what you are gonna do. So that's what I see with this magic. Growth, so growing together, becoming more successful. Maybe that's actually the code for you guys. So success, growth, stability, magic, and dream. So this is what you can, look for with this relationship and the future in this marriage. So let's continue. I'll be picking now some letters and words to see maybe the name, places, hints, anything we need to know. Libra energy. Gemini is what I see. So reunion. Maybe that's about reuniting together. And that's like on a soul level, We did talk about the star and this one showed up. So star, maybe that's a star you're about to marry. So unity or union, reunion. Reuniting. So I see freedom, maybe having a baby boy. Is it in this group that I talked about? Yeah, conceiving. Maybe you'll have a baby boy. I also have a reading about your next baby. So if you want and if you are interested, you can watch it. I also have a lot of spouse readings. So if you want some, clarity or hints, live show, star. Maybe that's the hint. Could be that this person is, like doing some live shows, actually wanting to become a star, wanting to impress a lot of people with wow. Someone or who is well known through when freedom. Maybe this is when you find freedom that you finally encounter. And I do see this lasting forever. This is a marriage which is meant to last forever. That's beautiful. So let's continue with the charms. Oh, Cancer energy now. So we had Libra, Gemini, and of course these can be seasons or the sign of the person. And I talked about Taurus too, and water sign. Fire with the Magician too. Pseudonym is what I thought. So director is what this means. Doctor could be with DR. Doctor, director. A productor is also what I heard. Even look at this. Productor. What else? DNA. DNA, I think of BTS song. Maybe that's a sign to listen to the song because you may have some hint in this one. But DNA, I see this as like you guys coming from the same soul family. It's like your DNA is the same. Ever again. Happy ever after. And why? Sing is also the sign here. Could be a singer too. Maybe this person can be singing during the the honeymoon, or rather the marriage, as a celebration. Handmade, I see this as someone very crafty, very creative, manifesting beautiful things, very inspired as well, with the two feathers. The feathers represents the telepathic connection between two souls too. I do see you guys traveling a lot, growing beautifully, settling down with each other. This infinite connection, sorry, with the infinite sign on the anchor. So, I mean, we saw ever in the anchor. So, yes, you can expect growing old together. And with the tree, I think of generations. So, and we saw the boy and baby conceiving. Of course, if you want to conceive, but this can be the sign for some of you. Stepping in the same direction. For the bell, I do see this as like paying attention or getting the attention of the person. So if you are still in separation, this could be what you need to do, the next step to make this marriage happen, to reunite. Your angels are working on this too. I see someone maybe taking you on a date to a restaurant or for that honeymoon, but this could also be related to someone living in a world of abundance with luxury. Very faithful to you as well. Cheerful with a pom-pom. So Cancer energy is what we talked about. Could be Cancer season too for this honeymoon, or autumn with this leaf appearing right here. Even here, like the bracken, the leaf is like, you know, cleaning the path with all the leaves on the floor. Maybe that's the sign. So let's continue with the stickers to see more hints about your honeymoon. I think, yes, one is on the floor. Okay, we did see like singing, a star, and you can see dancing, like appreciate. Oh, look at this! We have the marriage sticker. I love you. So it's so beautiful. So yes, indeed, I do believe your honeymoon is gonna be right after marriage. I mean, that's supposed to be this way, but I know that some people do go on a trip. We have guidance. I did talk about this too. You guys are guided to each other. We have the dancer again. So music, I see the internet too. Maybe as a connection for this union to happen. We did see live. Maybe that's a live stream or a streamer. Maybe someone working as a YouTuber or creating videos or any type of content. I see happy time. Reading, spending time together. Maybe that's also what you plan to do, spending that time together, having fun, appreciating the moment. And for this one, on the toilet, maybe that's something you feel shy around this person. I know that some couple, they do not feel like comfortable going to the bathroom when someone is around. So it could be something that just grows more comfortable to do. And here we have a dinner, so maybe having a dinner or going to a special restaurant for this honeymoon. Yes, go. And this passionate night. As you can see, that's also the sign of this beautiful unity. Union. Alright, so this is it for the reading. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write, I claim to welcome this honeymoon a lot more faster. And if you're new here, please join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye bye.